Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the Drama Hour. It's 5 o'clock. I'm here. Really don't know what I'm gonna talk about today. Oh boy, but it's gonna be a day. We're gonna have some conversation. We're gonna have some conversation. So I know what I'm gonna deal with. I'm gonna go to this YouTube site. Hip hop. All hip hop. This is under copyright. It's based on comment, news, and everything else. Copyright discussion of 19 blah 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 blah. I don't know exactly what I'm saying or talking about at this moment, but yes, this is what we're dealing with, people. So let me try to get this copyright thing up here so I can save myself from getting flagged by my haters, Star, Layla Wills, Khalil Amani, and all the other people that come to my channel and try to stop my discourse. I'm finna put it in the side chat right now. But I want to talk about what allhiphop.com is talking about, because they're friends and foes of this group. Hip Hop Stands with Survivors. Protest Universal Hip Hop Museum called for directors' resignation by all hip hop staff. March 25th, 2023. So let's see what they have written up.
The Universal Hip Hop Museum is facing a boycott over its ties to the Zulu Nation and accused pedophile, Afrika Bambaataa. In a call for accountability in the hip-hop community, a group of advocates, sexual abuse survivors, professionals, activists, and parents demand the end of taxpayer funding for the Universal Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx. The reason? Continued affiliation with accused pedophile Afrika Bambaataa and his Universal Zulu Nation.
Okay, so I got a question to the community. Is Afrika Bambaataa hip hop? Yes, he is hip hop. So how could you cut Afrika Bambaataa ties to anything that's hip hop truly? See, Afrika Bambaataa needs to be attached to everything that's hip hop because you need to explain Afrika Bambaataa. But because Layla Wills, Troy Star Terrain, and all the rest of these people do this 2016 thing and not explain what happened in 2013, they're fucking up the culture big time because they can't explain Afrika Bambaataa to the next generation that comes along. And because you can't explain Afrika Bambaataa, you can't explain Sean Puffy Combs. And so on and so forth, that they done messed up the fact that these sexual predators are in the hip hop community. See, they stand with survivors. They don't stand with victims. Victims are those who's been under criminal activity. They've been hurt by the criminal acts of Bambaataa, Puff Daddy, and everyone else. But they didn't choose that name. Israel Doctrine Hip Hop Stands with Victims is the name that I chose because I understand there are victims, there will be victims, and there shall be victims in the future. And if you don't stand with the victims and you just deal with those that survive it and then don't explain what took place, because see, Layla Will did the trapped in the culture thing. She never told you what culture you was trapped in. If you did hip hop based on just hip hop, materialistic stuff and this and that and everything, that's how Puffy had the freak off parties. He had the freak off parties because when he was a young boy, that's what they used to do. Back in the days, they had freak offs. They were swapping each other wives. Hey, look, man, you fuck my wife, I'm gonna fuck your wife. You go back that way, and I'm gonna go this way. And they was freaking off. Maybe your wife don't look that good, but I'm gonna give you an opportunity to fuck my wife. My wife look good as hell. And then they'll switch them up. That's what they call it. Swingers back in the days. But if you don't deal with this stuff, you can't explain this stuff. And that's what happened when you got 2013 versus 2016. You miss a whole big chunk of what's been going on in the community. Because people before these guys taught them how to molest children, how to have freak offs, and how to do all that. Somebody had to introduce that to you. It just don't happen. You don't wake up one day and say, oh shit, I'm gonna have a freak off. Because you don't know what it is. Somebody I say, hey, Puff, this is what we gonna do. You get Jennifer over here and let me freak off. And you get old so-and-so this and that. You got to be able to explain these things. And they're trapped in the culture, and we stand with survivors cannot explain one damn thing. A lot of money that went into it. But they can't just explain one thing that didn't happen in the hip-hop culture. All Layla Wills can do is attack Ron Savage and try to get a position in the culture so she can do a freak off. And invite white women over to get freaked off. See, she's just entertaining a different crowd. They like to do freak offs too. White people are the ones that taught black people how to do them. But y'all ain't watching Layla Wills because y'all ain't got no problem with Layla Wills. Layla Wills tried to kill me. I know she ain't nothing but a witch. And you can put a B in front of that, and then you know exactly what she is. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? Because I know. When somebody try to murder you, you know. Same way Unseen Soldier brought this bitch ass in my chat this morning on some GDK and all that 7414 and BDK and shit and trying to gang bang. Nigga, I'm king of neutrons. I ain't out here gang banging. I murder your motherfucking ass just like a gang banger if you run up on me. It's 8 in the morning. I'm in my house doing my YouTube. I ain't coming outside shit. You bring your ass over here and fuck with me in my house and see when I come out of here what's going to happen. But see, this is what Layla Wills, Khalil the Money, Leak You, and all them people created. A bitch ass nigga from Chicago, Illinois, trying to gangbang on me. Meaning that if I'm ever in the streets or wherever I'm at and that nigga pull up, it ain't no talking. He getting out shooting, or I'm pulling out shooting. Because I don't trust the bitch ass nigga. I thought the man had some integrity when he used to come over here and attack South Nutter and shit. But then I quickly learned that he's a bitch ass nigga from the city streets of Chicago that run with the Jewish people and that Star Molech and everything. Oh, that nigga ain't for me. I'm an Israelite. He's a Hebrew Israelite that rides up under that 6 fucking point star and everything. I'm not a gangbanger, but believe me, I was born in Chicago. I know about it. It just ain't my shit. But when it come to be time to be gangster, I know how to be gangster. test it if you want to, but let's get back to this article.
The group behind the call, Hip Hop Stands with Survivors, has sent an extensive report to the museum's attorney and Mayor Eric Adams' administration detailing numerous conflicts of interest and undue influence exerted by Bambatata and the Zulu Nation over the museum's director, Rocky Bucano. They argue that unresolved ties to Afrika Bambatata and his Universal Zulu Nation create an unsafe environment and undermine the museum's integrity. Bambatata and the Universal Zulu Nation are entangled in a child sex trafficking lawsuit filed in 2021.
So, as you can see, all this shit with Puffy, they never talk about the groomers, the ones that taught them this shit and groomed the Malachi Z. Yorks, the Bambatas, and all that stuff. But that's the culture that we're trapped in. All that comedic shit that goes on up in New York, that goddess you worship, Khalil Money over there talking about it on Khalil Money World. Go watch the nigga. I don't watch the nigga. I just went and download the videos. Boop, 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 boop. So in the future, when I get ready to talk about it, I can show how Jabari Asasa won't talk about the shit because comedics ain't got shit for homosexuality in the community. They have no spiritual system that can deal with a man fucking a man or a man fucking a boy. Where you think the Greeks got it from? Where you think Malachi Z. York got it from? So once again, how can you ban Afrika Bambaataa from anything that got to do with hip hop? As a little kid, you sit up and listen to Afrika Bambaataa. You didn't know he was fucking your homeboy down the street. So you like this music. And his music is a part of hip hop. He's a pioneer in it. How can anything go on in hip hop and you don't tie it back to Bambaataa or cut Bambaataa out of it? I don't even like KRS-One. Fuck that nigga, but hey, he know that much. He said Bambaataa is infallible. It ain't shit you can do to him or say nothing. I don't agree with none of that. The Pope ain't infallible. Or no motherfucker walking this earth is infallible. It shows that they was weak at a point and fell victim to the very thing they should have been fighting against. And a lot of great men that did that. Because we're never to idolize no man. I don't give a fuck who he is. The best person you can idolize is your father. Because you want to be like him or better than him. Any other motherfucker? So, as you can see, Hip Hop Stands with Survivor attacked the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, and Chuck Schumer. It's a political season. But they did this last year. Let's read on about some more of these statements.
Despite the ongoing case, Hip Hop Stands with Survivors says the UHHM has yet to sever ties with Bambatata or the Universal Zulu Nation publicly. Critics argue that this decision puts children at risk and perpetuates a culture of silence. Layla Wills, a journalist covering the Bambatata story, expressed concern that the Universal Hip Hop Museum might be signaling pedophiles through its name, language, and affiliations. We also believe that pedophiles will understand this signaling to mean they will find safety in corporate silence and a new hunting ground for child victims, Wills added. She warned that, if one child is harmed at the museum, it will be because the UHHM board and the city of New York failed to act after receiving our report.
So, now, you hear what Layla Wills saying? Silence. When she's the number one person that trying to silence shit. Let me show y'all my documentary. Oh yeah, I had to do it because I was like, they gonna say Carl ain't never did a documentary when everything that I've been doing for 8 years is a documentary. But don't worry. I took a little time last night before I went to sleep to make this documentary for y'all. And if I can, let me show y'all my little documentary. Very simple documentary.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance.
Y'all see that?
If there's one producer whose style has had the most.
Y'all
This
see that?
history documentary is under
Israel Doctrine. What happened to that boy 2013?
copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1970.
Khalil Amani, DJ K Slay, 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 Khalil Amani. These are the first two people to ever come out and report anything about Bambaataa being a homosexual and fucking children. Now, you could go tell that wannabe goat ass nigga over there be lying that he's a motherfucking lie. Ron Savage. I'm the GOAT. I did this first. Why? Because that bitch Layla Wills put that shit out there to give that nigga the power to do that shit. You know why? Because they work the fucking together. Layla Wills is Zulu too on the low. DL shit. She wouldn't do this simple thing. You think this documentary long? No, it's long. It ain't long. It's strong though.
76. Allowance is made for criticism, comment, news reporting.
The first was DJ K Slay and Khalil Amani. DJ K Slay told Khalil Amani, if that ain't the fucking truth, that bitch over there silencing that shit though, cause she ain't got shit to talk about but her own false, no good ass motives in hip hop. And to fuck hip hop. And to fuck children by not speaking up on the shit that needs to be spoken on. Code of fucking silence. To the point she wanted to kill me off so this shit forever will be silenced. The Lord said no. That nigga ain't a bitch. He gonna talk about it and you can't kill him off. Wait till 2024. When all you motherfuckers is getting lined up to go where you gotta go. So like I said, I'm on the copyright. Let's put that shit on the screen. We gonna keep playing the video.
Teaching, scholarship, and research.
Troy Star Terrain. I should have put an O where the E at. Moving fast. The third or second person to come out in 2013, this bitch ass nigga was talking about it too. And he's friends with Layla Wills' bitch ass. How she missed that he was talking about it in 2013. How the fuck she missed DJ K Slay and Khalil Amani? She didn't miss him. You motherfuckers missed him because she keeps a code of silence. What happened to that boy? 2013, dramatic times.
This history documentary is under copyright.
You see that? I had to do it because they were going to say that nigga never made a documentary. Let's see the name of it. Let me take this shit off the screen and let's look at the name of it. History documentary. What happened to that boy 2013? DJ K. Slay and Khalil Money. Only 7 views because don't nobody give a fuck about this history. The person that had the information and could have fed this shit to him when it was hot and on the presses and shit was Layla Wills and Troy Star Terrain, Marcy Hamilton, Dave Wedge, and all the rest of them motherfuckers that kept quiet once the bitch lied and said everything started in 2016. Why did you lie, Layla Wills? Why did you try to kill me, Layla Wills, if it was all just a joke? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You some lying ass bitch. We don't believe you. You need more witnesses, bitch. So, that's not the only one. I made another quick little thing because I can make a video. I can edit a video or I can get up here and make a video. Let's go to another video. Can I get to my channel? What's going on? Okay. Boom. Let's go check it out. I made another video. You see this one?
What happened to that? A movement rooted in truth and transformation. Introduction. Hip-hop, at its core, was once a
hip-hop at its core. When Elijah Muhammad, Clarence 13X, Martin Luther King, Louis Farrakhan, Noble Jew Ali, and Khalid Muhammad was pushing it from their perspective because this is the base of New York City hip-hop. This shit right here, which the Comedics respected because they say the Muslim has the Comedic answers and stuff. 5%ers, Nation of Islam and all that. But Nation of Islam, bitch ass was right there at the hospital when Bambaataa got stabbed and never came out and said the motherfucker got stabbed. Why? Because it's a culture of silence. It's a culture of silence. And the main motherfuckers that you should be looking up to and listening to is silent on the real shit. And all of these people know that we're the Nation of Islam, Israel, but they kicking the Nation of Islam on y'all motherfucking ass. Why? Because they got to keep the spiritual systems fucked up. Because as long as they fuck up the spiritual systems, you will never get no spiritual help because you won't know where the fuck to go to get spiritual help. Let's get back at the top, though.
What happened to that boy? A movement rooted in truth and transformation. Introduction. Hip-hop, at its core, was once a powerful medium of expression, storytelling, and unity. It served as the voice of the voiceless, bringing to light the struggles of marginalized communities. However, over the years, the true essence of the culture has been overshadowed by materialism, violence, and a misguided sense of identity. The movement, What Happened to That Boy?, seeks to reclaim hip-hop, restore its purpose, and awaken the spirit of true artistry and conscious living within it.
Boom! See? I'm doing shit. It's small shit, but it's shit.
What happened to that boy? A movement rooted in truth and transformation.
It's shit. So I thought to bring out my old rap.
Yeah. Can you read it now? Well, can you?
Can you?
Can you read it now? Cause I know one of these jakes had to ink it down. Or are you giving me your thoughts? Come on, talk. Cause I wanna hear how you want me to walk after the Holy One by quoting me Edom, son. Come on, huh? Yeah, now I'm listening, give me what I've been missing. Cause you're soon to get dismissed. Cause I can't play with this. It's been too many years since I lived in that type of bliss. And I can't be beguiled with it. Cause Israel doctrine, I'm not on with it. That's why I spit it. Yes, to warn you. So now your blood is on your hands. And mine, I watched in advance by simply taking the stance with full knowledge. Because the Lord's cry, messages has no bounds. That's why I'm thankful for those that hand it down. Demonstrating what it means.
So, quick question for y'all. Do you think these men was the Lord God of Israel's scribes? Scribes, the one that write the book. I say Malcolm was on the path of trying to do it. He got him killed off. And the Islamic people killed them off because Dr. Yosef bin Yakanan told him he was Israel. And he was running around saying, where the prodigal son? Where the lost the sheep? We this and that. And they killed his ass because he looked up to a man. That's your first downfall. Look up to another nigga and honor his motherfucking ass too much and watch what happened to you.
Be sound in every city, state, and town where Israel doctrine can't be found.
In every city, state, and town
Yeah.
where Israel doctrine can be found. And I can't find it no fucking place on this planet. So I never trying to reproduce it over there on that bullshit conscious community shit. And if you motherfuckers ain't conscious enough to know he ain't got me over there spitting it and putting it down, you won't get it. And if you don't know what Israel doctrine is, Jesus is Israel. He's the first Israel. Gabriel beat that angel ass and got the name Israel. No Hebrew Israelite will tell you that though. They'll take you back to Abraham. Well, Abraham was a Hebrew. Who the fuck called a bitch ass nigga Hebrew? Forgive me for disrespecting the forefather like that. Who called Abraham a Hebrew? The stranger did. Meaning Hebrew is a fucking byword. And an ignorant ass Hebrew Israelite nigga will worship that shit. A byword. Same way you see ignorant ass niggas running around today. What's up, my nigga? Do you not know them people called us niggas disrespecting us? You think they call us Hebrew out of respect? You dumbass niggas that's being called Hebrew Israelite, you think they respect you? They told you if you run around saying you a black Jew, we'll kill your bitch ass. And y'all bitch ass start calling yourself Hebrew Israelites. What fucking man of God let somebody tell them what they can call themselves? So now, let's get back to the article.
According to a statement on the UHHM's official website, the nonprofit said the word universal has nothing to do with Bambatata or the Zulu Nation. The Universal Hip Hop Museum, UHHM, is making this statement to clarify the use of the adjective universal in its name. As used in the organization's name, Universal Hip Hop Museum, universal refers to the recognition of the global impact, the ethnically and culturally diverse nature, and the impact of hip-hop over the past almost 50 years since its inception. The Universal Hip Hop Museum has no corporate or organizational relationships with any organizations with Universal in their names. The UHHM is a recognized 501c3 organization and has no corporate or organizational relationships with Universal Records, Universal Pictures, the Universal Zulu Nation, or any other such named organization, the UHHM explained.
So, why are they going after them? Because of the term universal. just because Zulu got it in the front of their name. The Roman Catholic, the Universal Roman Catholic Church, just because they pedophiles don't mean you can say the Universal Hip Hop Museum is that. And until the first child get touched, you can't say they pedophiles. See, they deal with a lot of assumptions and allegations. Slander.
Despite the controversy, neither Mayor Adams' administration nor the museum has responded to the 30-page report. Hip Hop Stands with Survivors is demanding the resignation of UHHM Executive Director Rocky Bucano and an end to taxpayer funding for the institution, which has received almost $30 million in public funding. The group has planned a protest at New York City Hall on March 27, 2023, at 9 a.m. at New York City Hall, 260 Broadway in Manhattan.
Y'all know what? Layla Wills is from Chicago. And there used to be a black activist by the name of Jesse Jackson. On the street, he's known as Messy Jesse. He been to Arkansas, Earl, Arkansas, and Chicago. Any organization that he wants to bully and get money from and do stuff, he protests against. He used to fuck with the Black Panthers and shit up there in Chicago. You think Layla Wills learned from him? And she went strangling the Universal Hip Hop Museum and bullying them and fucking with them. But that bitch just as silent as any other person out here fucking with this Bambaataa shit but me. I'm the only one that ain't silent about it. Khalil's silent. He won't tell the bitch no me. And DJ K Slate did it because he's a bitch. Bunch of bitch ass people. But hey, this is what we dealing with, people. That's not the only one. We got another article. And we got another 30 minutes, so we might as well check out the other article too. Boom. Africa Bambaataa accuser Ron Savage said that KRS-One is worse than a Catholic priest and called for the rapper's ban. Well, the Wills ain't never said shit about KRS-One. I just read that. Let's go with this article.
AFRIKABAMBATA's accuser Ronald Savage is calling for KRS-One's ban from HIPHOP, All Hip Hop News. The man who has accused Africa Bambaataa of molesting him as a teenager is calling for an immediate ban. KRS-One, whom he labeled worse than a Catholic priest. KRS-One, is a disgrace to every living man, woman, and children all over the world. He poses a real threat to every child in this world, Ronald B. Stinger, Savage told allhiphop.com.
See, so in one way they empowered her son Campbell, and another way they empowered Ron Savage. Now, they try to say Ron Savage is pulling back the fact that Bambaataa never molested him. But what do it say in him? The man who accused Africa Bambaataa of molesting him as a teenager. He said he lied to Bam and Bam molested him as a teenager. But Layla Wills won't focus on that fact. Because the fact is, he's saying it's a closeout tour. He finna end all this shit because that bitch and Troy Start to Rain start threatening him and trying to run him. He say, get me out your motherfucking documentary. I don't want to be in that shit because you motherfuckers trying to misuse me and harm me. they brought up the fact that he was on the phone with Mickey Benson. Mickey Benson and Troy Star Terrain is the best of fucking friends. How can you have a problem with Ron Savage talking to Mickey Benson and Troy Star Terrain ass is in a pic with him and everything? And her son said Troy Star Terrain bitch ass took money. But they won't talk about them things. And they know y'all motherfuckers been flooded with so much information that y'all don't know shit. Y'all never kept up with everything. And they destroyed the Israel Doctrine Reloaded channel so y'all couldn't hear all the shit that was happening in the beginning. I had 1 million people watching me, paying attention to me, destroy all that shit that they've been doing. And they took that channel out. Because they know today they wouldn't be able to answer for that shit. Because it was recorded, documented history at that point in time. I did it every day, same way I do it now. Fuck if you don't want to be subscribed to this shit and hear what I'm saying daily about this shit, because that's all I do. I talk about the Bible and stuff other times and everything. But if it ain't about that boy, I don't fuck with it. Because they have been misusing y'all and misleading y'all for years. And I know y'all like it that way. That's why they do it to you that way. Y'all like to get on YouTube and have sex parties with y'all spiritual mindset. They molesting y'all in y'all motherfucking head, getting y'all back shots and shit in your membrane because your motherfucking ass won't think. But hey, I ain't got much else to say. I'm gonna get to some music. Can I get to some music? Let me play some music. Calm my soul down, son. Woo! This a lot, people. It's a lot. It's a lot. And because y'all on them social drugs, that's what I'm gonna play for y'all.
Okay. These social drugs, these social drugs, these social drugs, these social drugs. Afraid to address the reality before me. Too proud to confess that I'm addicted to a lie. So I seek temporary feeling to replace reality, though the truth is telling me I have to die. But I've been taught to numb it, sedated, don't confront me. I hate it when I find out that I can't get what I wanted. This emotional tantrum has become sort of an anthem playing every time I need to take a little trip. To hide this condemnation, I'll find a combination, a man-made simulation to deny my situation. Now this unreality is distorting what I see, reporting back to me a sense of false security. So in my imagination, I must find the recreation.
Music stop. Hey, y'all, that's pretty much the show. I just wanted to talk my shit. I couldn't talk it for a whole hour. I wanted the song to play longer, but it tended to stop. So that's the show. See y'all at 7 o'clock. The Huddle. Peace.